Hello, welcome back to the channel. There's been another development in South Africa's ongoing immigration crackdown. You definitely want to stick around till the end of this video to hear the full story and check out the sources we use so you can verify everything for yourself. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss out when we drop something new. Operation New Broom, that's what they're calling it, has been sweeping through various parts of South Africa, especially in urban and border regions. And this time, illegal immigrants are the main focus. Over the past week, authorities have ramped up enforcement efforts with visible roadblocks, document checks, and raids on suspected hotspots, including informal settlements and abandoned buildings in city centers. According to officials involved, this initiative is meant to restore law and order, especially where there's been a spike in criminal activity allegedly linked to undocumented foreign nationals. Police officers, members of Home Affairs, and even metro officials were all seen out in full force in areas like Johannesburg CBD, Sunnyside in Pretoria, and parts of Mpumalanga and Limpopo. Hundreds of people have already been detained, many for not having proper identification or legal documentation. Home Affairs says they'll be processed for deportation. Now, some South Africans are saying it's about time. They argue that for too long, the country's been carrying the weight of unchecked immigration, putting pressure on healthcare, education, and housing. But others are warning that this kind of operation, while legal, might end up hurting innocent people, including migrants who've been in the country for years but are still waiting for their paperwork to be processed. In some areas, there were even complaints that officials didn't give people enough time to produce documents or explain their situations. Civil rights groups have already started raising concerns. One organization pointed out that the law doesn't allow for mass roundups without just cause, and that human dignity and due process must be respected even in enforcement. They've called on government to make sure that people aren't being arrested simply because they look foreign, which has unfortunately happened in previous operations. A few videos are already circulating online showing people being pulled out of taxis or chased down the streets. The officials involved claim they're simply following the law, but it's hard to ignore the growing tension in communities where these raids are happening. At the same time, there's pressure on government from frustrated citizens who are tired of high crime rates and limited job opportunities. Many feel that illegal immigration fuels syndicates, human trafficking, and even corruption at border posts. The public seems divided. While some celebrate Operation New Broom as a strong move to clean up the streets, others see it as a political stunt ahead of elections. Interestingly, local business owners have been caught in the middle. A few tuck shops and informal traders have been shut down, especially in parts of Johannesburg and Durban, where law enforcement says counterfeit goods and expired food were being sold. Some of the shopkeepers were arrested too, with neighbors cheering on the police in some places, and crying foul in others. We also heard from a few people who were caught up in the operation. One man from Malawi said he's been working here for over 5 years and had just applied for his asylum papers when he got picked up. Another woman from Zimbabwe said she lost all her belongings during the raid and has no idea where her children are right now. It's these kinds of personal stories that remind us this isn't just politics, it's people's lives. In the end, Operation New Broom is a controversial campaign. Whether it'll lead to long-term solutions or just spark more problems remains to be seen. One thing is certain though, immigration enforcement is becoming a bigger part of the national conversation, and South Africans are watching closely. Images used in this video are for illustration only and sourced from public domain photo archives, media footage, and local community forums. Sources of this news include reports from SABC News, ENCA, Ground Up, and the Department of Home Affairs briefings from this past week. Now, before you go, here's something to make you laugh. why don't South African police play hide and seek? Because good luck hiding when the whole country's watching the news. And honestly, with all these operations going on, even hide and seek would turn into an arrest. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this report and want to stay updated with what's really going on in the country, don't forget to subscribe. Stay safe and stay informed. We'll catch you in the next one.